What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel called William the Creator. And today I am doing a review on a movie called Blue Beetle that I saw on Friday in the afternoon with my friends. Now, before I start my review, let me just say that I support everything that's happening in Hollywood. The protests that the actors are doing against, the industry because of some stuff, I do support that. I am doing this as a hobby, as something that's fun to me, and I am not getting no benefits. I am not doing this for anything else. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm just doing this just to put information out there for people who wants to see the movie, who wants to know what my opinion is, so they can go out there and watch it and support that movie in theaters. That was what I'm doing. I'm not doing this for anything else or nothing else. Just as a hobby, as a fun way, just to have people say, "Hey, this guy got a good opinion. I might go check this movie out." Go check the movie out. So, other than that, let's start with my review. Blue Beetle. It was a good, decent movie. It was better than The Flash and Shazam. I did like The Flash because of the comedy between the berries, and it did keep the movie going. The Shazam, it was good here and there, but I kind of got a little bit bored of it. But other than that, Blue Beetle, I enjoyed it a lot. The reason that I liked it is because there was no cameos in this movie. Because you don't need cameos to make a good movie. Like Shazam had Wonder Woman. The Flash has a bunch of Batman. Had Wonder Superman. Had Wonder Woman in it. Blue Beetle just had Blue Beetle. Did they mention those heroes? Their names in different areas, or like the areas that they're from, like Gotham City and stuff like that, in the movie? But they didn't, have any one of them pop up and be like, "Hey, Blue Beetle, need help beat this bad guy over here to help you out? Let's go." No, they didn't do that. Which is pretty cool. The acting was superb. I mean, George Lopez. I didn't know he was in the movie at first until I saw his name in the beginning scene when they saw the actor's name popping up saying, "Oh, this person in this movie, that person in this movie, George Lopez." I'm like, George Lopez. His role was the best role I've seen so far in the movie. His character made me laugh. I ball eyes laughing at his role. He was good. The kid that played Blue Beetle, who is from Cobra Kai, he did good, and he was a good Blue Beetle. He acted just like the character from the cartoons. I don't know about the comics, but he acted like the kid from like Young Justice Blue Beetle. That's what he reminded me of. And also the Blue Beetle in this one, I think they said they mimicked this Blue Beetle from the Blue Beetle from Injustice 2, the game that I put so much hour in on the PS4. So that's probably there's a reason why I like Blue Beetle, because I am kind of familiar with this Blue Beetle and stuff like that. So other than that, everyone else, the acting was good. The only con I have with the acting so far, actually, is that his family, technically, not him or the villains, but his family over exaggerates in every situation they get in. I mean, they were over exaggerate on parts where he gets the scarab on his back and crazy shit happens, or he gets kidnapped and they don't know what to do, or some other random shit happens and he doesn't know what to do. It was just on and on and on and on, and them screaming. There is some crying that didn't aggravate me because I understand the crying part, because there is a scene that that make them cry and help the character progress in the movie. The main characters, to see what he needs to do and why he needs to be a hero. But other than that, I mean, everything else is fine. The visual effects, I thought they're gonna be D plus, because when I watched the trailer, I was like, I don't like the visual. It's kind of TV style looking, for a TV movie. When I want to watch it in theaters and IMAX, it was beautiful. I mean, his suit was perfect. The action was perfect. There were a couple scenes where they looked like TV type movie CGI, but I mean, it worked out with it. So I mean, everything else of it was just good. It was nothing bad about it, and it blended in so well with the movie. So overall, I mean, Blue Beetle was a good superhero movie and a good standalone without any help from other superheroes. What else is it? The villain was good. I don't know who he is. I don't know him from the cartoon show like Young Justice or the comics. So, but he did a good job. I don't know the female or anything that was also the villain, but they did a good job with their roles. And like I said, it felt like the Spider-Man of the DC. They said it was more like not a big open box one, but it was like kind of like an inside the box type Spider-Man type movie where it's closed in, but it gives you enough story to help you to like this character, to like what he does, and to move along with his journey of, gaining these powers, trying to accept these powers if he wants it or not, and then at the end, you know what happened, because the movie is so predictable on these type of movies that it will end the way you probably think it's going to end. So I'm gonna give this probably 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 because it's a decent movie. Like I said, I mean, this is something that you probably, if there's nothing good to watch in theaters, go to theaters and watch Blue Beetle. Support the the Blue Beetle you want to. I know a lot of people not going to support this DC movie because they don't like James Gunn, that he's taking over DC, that they're not continuing with the Snyderverse with Zack Snyder. He don't want to continue with his Snyderverse Justice League movie or his universe because technically he's done with that, with all the bullshit and stuff that happening with Warner Bros. And he moved on to do something else. And his new movie trailer for Rebel Moon, which is this new big sci-fi universe movie, comes out this Tuesday. So go check that out and support him in his new project he's doing. Because I want people to accept that he's moved on and that he's doing something else instead of focusing on the past, saying, "Oh man, I wish I could continue my universe. I'm gonna try to continue my universe." The man done. He said he's done. He don't want to continue with it. Ben Affleck's done with DC. Everybody else is done with DC. They all moving on. So, but the fans, they won't. I don't know what will persuade them, not to move on. And if they don't want to watch the new DC movies or support James Gunn, fine by me. DC don't have to make no more superhero movies, but that's my opinion. And I'm with Marvel, but hey, I still like all types of movies out there. DC, sci-fi, Marvel, Star Wars. I'll watch it and I'll get my review out. So, thank you for watching my review. I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye, everybody.